Hey guys, it's me, Christina Marie. I think I'm on. I'm on live chat. So I thought I would chit chat with everybody while I tested out this cleanser. I don't know if you guys are subscribed to the monthly Sephora box, but I am. So they send you like 5 beauty items a month for $10 a month, I think it is, something like that. Anyways, it's a subscription that I am in. I think it's $10 or $15, something like that. Anyways, they sent this. It's called a Blender Cleanser Solid Pro, right? I thought like maybe this was like a packed-in, I don't know, towel or something, but it's not. It's to clean your beauty blender. I'm sitting here. It's the end of the day. I look like bleh. So I'm actually kind of cleaning out my makeup and everything because my beauty blenders look horrific and my brushes are so extremely filthy. Let me just kind of show you. Yeah, look how filthy that is, that all the product is just stuck. Look, it doesn't even want to move. It's just like chunky right here and hard. Look at this. Really, really nasty. My beauty blenders don't look clean anymore. And you know what? I'm very, very guilty of actually cleaning these things. I just get lazy. And a lot of times if you don't clean your beauty blender, it will, how do I say this? Like your foundation won't apply properly because the foundation kind of builds up right here and becomes hard. It also splits your beauty blender. Let me just kind of grab this one and show you guys. So here's one that it split, like, because yeah, I wasn't cleaning it and it got dirty, and then it's so hard that it will split, like I was saying. So anyways, I thought I would clean it with, let's see if I can adjust the lighting really quick. I hate when I live stream from my phone that the lighting never stays the same. Anyways, guys, I don't know. Okay, so couldn't fix it. So if the light is in and out, my bad. Sorry. This bad boy that they sent me, look how tiny it is, right? So this is a sample size. The large size is about, the full size is about that big. It's a tub, like a little tin or a little container that this comes in with a huge sponge, with a huge soap in it. But it's $45. So I wonder if this actually cleans the blenders much better. $45 when 90% of, no, I can't even say that. 100% of the time I clean my blenders and I clean my brush with, what is it called? With just soap, with Dawn dishwashing soap. And that's good because it takes away all the oils and everything from the actual beauty blender and brushes. But $45 for this. So let's go ahead and just open it up and see if I can open it up. It smells like a strong soap. That's it. Nothing special. So let's go ahead and put the camera down and see, is this gonna work or not? So I got a bowl of water here. You guys can see my water. Let's go ahead and dump this in here to get wet. Ooh, and it's a very, 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 very slimy and slippery. So here's a beauty blender that I cut the end off because I really wanted to see how much product got into this blender. Look at this. That's how long it's been since I washed it. Only this portion of the blender is clean. You can see that the product has actually penetrated this a lot. So in the video, it just shows them, on the Sephora video, it just shows them doing this, like rubbing it in here. Wow, look at that. But since I cut it, we're actually going to be able to see whether it cleans the whole darn thing or not. So let's see. A very strong soap fragrance. I would assume that it's black because it's made with charcoal and it's supposed to get rid of impurities, yada, yada, yada. Wow, okay, so, wow, guys, look at that. That's pretty darn impressive because if I have my Dawn dishwashing soap, I normally am doing it over and over and over and over, but wow. I cut that on purpose so I could show you guys the inside of the blender. It's gonna save me money if this darn thing actually works. Then after I'm done fully cleaning it, I'm gonna move it over to the clean bowl of water and see if the water turns this yucky color. This is just a warm bowl of water. And I'm not, mind you, I'm just rubbing it on the soap. I'm actually not rubbing it against anything else like, you know, normally I rub it against like something that's textured to kind of like grind it up. And almost like I should grind it up. Why did I say grind it up? I normally rub my blenders against something that's textured so it would act like a washing machine cleaning this. But this is just rubbing against something smooth and soft. Okay, so that is pretty darn impressive. Look at that. Okay, so I'm just gonna fiddle with it like this, make sure that all of that soap gets in there. And then we're gonna move on to the brush after this. I will have to say that it becomes extremely sud-like. Look at this. Like you can feel that the soap really penetrated in there. Okay, last time, and then we're going to wring it out and throw it into the clean water. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure that all the soap actually comes out of it. Just kind of feels like I keep adding soap into it. So I think this water is so soapy that, yeah, it still feels like there's soap on it. Just trying to get the majority of the soap out of it so it's nice and bouncy. This is one of those beauty blenders. I think it's by E-Tools. I'm not really sure. That's extremely bouncy. Okay, so this is the last ring. Wring it out really good. This beauty blender is old, like 6 months old. Look at that. That's pretty good. I still see just a little bit of coloration right here. I'm gonna throw it into the clean bowl of water now. Clean bowl of water. We're gonna let it sit in there for a little while. Take this same bowl and we're gonna go to this nasty, look at this nasty brush. I know, don't even ask why I'm still using this. I know it's so dirty. So I'm gonna wet the brush and then do it on this cleanser that I'm trying out. And let's see. I'm gonna lay it on my business card. Check it out, you guys like my new business cards? Pretty cool, right? So I'm gonna lay this down just really quick on my business card. And then I'm just gonna do it on my hand right here because I feel like I still have the soap on my hand. It's a lot of foundation, I will tell you that. Wow. Look at this. I don't know, can you guys tell? Ah, I hate the lighting. Look how the bristles turned white. Wow, guys. The bristles turned white. That is amazing. After one time, So I guess with the dishwashing soaps that I've been using, I'm more abrasive on my brushes and my beauty blenders because I have to repeat the steps so many times. But this is pretty darn good. Okay, let me just kind of run this over. Hello from California, my neighborhood state, my neighboring state. Okay, so that's that. Okay, I'm gonna just wring this out as much as I can and throw it into the clean water and see, is this really clean or not? So let's move this out of the way. Here's the clean water. I will have to say my hands are very, very like slippery. Okay, so this is the big test. Here's the beauty blender that we cleaned, and maybe I didn't clean it as well because now I'm looking in the camera and you guys can see the marks a little bit. Okay, so pull it up and wring it out. Is the water going to turn? Oh, thank you from San Francisco. These are those new press-on nails that I just tried. Wow, you guys see this? The water is still clear. Let's do this again and grab a bunch of water into the blender, squish it, squish it, and squish it. And here we go. Is the water going to turn? That's amazing. I thought this thing was so gimmicky, so gimmicky. Look at this. I mean, I think that's more of a stain because obviously, look, squish. You can see I'm squishing it. I'm gonna wring it out really, really hard. And let's see. What in the world? The water is still clear. And my blender, you saw that all this foundation went so far into the middle of it. Look at this, look at that. Honestly, I think these are stains versus the product actually on it because it's so dirty and it was so old. But look at that. I mean, nothing came out. That's awesome. I got a clean new blender. What you using? I am using, what was this called, guys? I just threw the plastic somewhere. It's a cleanser. Let me see if I can find the cleanser. It is this. It's called Blender Cleanser Solid Pro. You see? So this runs $45, but it comes like, here's the soap right here. I put it on top of my business card. This is the mini size that I got in the Sephora box. The soap is actually about this big. It comes in a plastic container and then you just rub it in the container. So let's see if it cleaned my brush. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this on the bottom of it and then we're gonna wring it out. This is the clean water. Rinse off my hand. Clean water. We can still see through the water. And the water is still clear. Look at this, look at this. My bristles are so beautifully white. You guys see that? And normally on a brush, the foundation will get in really deep in here. And look at this. So I can say that the water is a little bit cloudy, just a little bit. But look, you can still see through it, right? Wow. And I think it only became like that with the brush because I'm squishing it down on the bottom. Super, super impressive. Okay, so let's move on to something else that's really dirty. Put this down right here. Let's try this blender that I told you guys. I hadn't washed it in forever, so it split because the outside got hard and it just is what it is. So let's go ahead and try it again with this one. Take the clean water over here, bring back the dirty water right here. Take it off my business card. You guys like my, oh, it's dirty now. You guys like my new business card? It's pretty cool, right? Okay, so let's try it once again, but with the large body and face blender. So I'm gonna wet this. I'm gonna wet this. Now you're gonna see this sucker is gonna get ginormous. I'm just soaking it up, soaking all the water up. Look how huge. That is like the whole size of my hand. This is one of my favorite blenders. This is by, I don't know who it's by, I forgot. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing and see if it will clean it just as well. Man, this sucker's huge. And you know what, guys? I know people will say this is a no-no to do. When your blender splits this much, you honestly can just cut it and still use it if you want. Like I could cut this in half and still use it. I'll just have 2 blenders instead of 1. It's like I'm washing my hands, washing my hands. Look at how stained that is. That's a huge stain. And then after I clean this, we're gonna dump it into the clean water and see if this huge, ginormous one gets as clean as the little one did. So I'm thinking that a lot of these stain with products, if you don't wash them regularly, versus that what you're seeing is actual product. If that makes sense. It's more of a stain than it is the product sitting into it. Okay, so. Okay, put this back down on my business card over here. Over here, so you guys can see what I'm using. There we go. And I'm just going to wash it. This thing gets, look at it, look how many suds come. Look at that. Dip it and then continue to do this. Look, I mean, I'm just gonna pick up the bowl and show you guys how much. Let's see if the light will. Look at this. This is all suds right here. This soap this suds up so much. Oops, didn't want to spray on the camera. I am making a mess all over my desk here. So I'm just putting it in and then squeezing it out. Get some longevity out of these blenders. Oh shit, Ute. Just squirted everywhere on my desk. And then squeeze it out. Look at, so we only have this little mark right here. Let's split it open. And it looks like the edges are still with foundation. Let me try one more time. It's gonna be the last time, then we're gonna go over to the clean bowl of soap. So I'm just kind of rubbing my fingers on those areas in the soapy water. Don't I sound like I'm just repeating myself over and over? And as I wash my beauty blender, I squeeze it like this. Squeeze, and then go back in and squeeze more. And then after you squeeze, pull it up and rub it and squeeze it more. Okay, so let's see. I think that should be enough. Okay, so we're gonna squeeze this bad boy out fully. Look at how dirty the water is. This thing's, hold on, this thing's gonna take a second to squeeze out because it's that big. Okay, there we go. We still have this little stain going on, and it looks like the outside right here still is a little stained. But let's go ahead and throw it in the other water. Take that one out of the way. Bring this right here, and let's put this in here. we're just going to let it go to the bottom. Okay, there we go. Can we still see it through the water? Yeah, but you can see the water's getting a little bit cloudy. And let's pull it up and squeeze it out. See if the water gets really dirty. This is just warm water. So look at the water. It got kind of cloudy. But let's wring this out and look what it looks like. I'm gonna rinse off my hands. Let's wring this out and see what it looks like. Look at that. So it still looks like there's product right here in the inner layer of the blender. And the stain is still there. Let's go ahead and just squeeze this, see if it's actual foundation. Is it still hard? Well, I just tore off a piece on accident. And is it hard? It is. It is. So look, I squeezed it, right? And look how it squished like that. What does that tell you? So if you squeeze it and it squishes, look how flat that became. That means that the foundation still stuck in this blender. And we washed and washed. So this soap is not working on the bigger blender like we thought it was. The water became cloudy. We're gonna do one more attempt on this blender without me destroying my desk here. And see if we can get that foundation out. But that should have been the easiest part to come out because, I mean, come on, it's right there. Stupid things like split. Okay, let's try this one, just on this one spot. We're gonna rub it and rub it. This is old foundation in here. And then on that one spot. And I'm going to take and I'm going to work it on this spot. And look at all that foundation still coming out. And most people don't spend this long cleaning their blenders, honestly. I know normally I just kind of put it under the sink, rinse, 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 put the soap on it, rinse, rinse, rinse. Okay, so this is the last time, and we're gonna take it to the clean water. Okay, I worked that area that had the dry foundation still in it. And that's it, okay. We're gonna drop it in and we're gonna squeeze it. Let it absorb and squeeze. Get some of this soap off my hand. You guys can see how cloudy the water has become after cleaning this one. Okay, let's wring it out. And this is the last part of the video. Ready? Here we go. Okay, so much better the second wash. When we split it open, there's still some right here at the edge. Some right here at the edge. if my camera will focus. Right here, that's still hard. Right there, and right there a little bit. Woo, woo, woo. Hello, how are you doing today? Let me bring you guys back up. Okay, let me turn off this light. See if we can get better lighting. Oh well, anytime I go live, it's always bright like this. So what did I think of this product? Well, I thought that it cleaned them a lot faster than, I mean, you guys can see. It cleaned them a lot faster, but is it worth $45? I'm gonna say no. I mean, if you're looking at something to clean your brushes and your blenders like super fast, yeah, then maybe I could see getting it. The fact that I think it's made from charcoal and it's supposed to absorb all the toxins and all the nasty stuff from your blender is nice. But I honestly think you could use some Dawn dishwashing soap, spend just a few more minutes cleaning your blenders, and you would get the same results. Obviously, you saw that this one's cracked. Hello, I'm the cracked blender. This one is totally cracked, but you did see at the very edges that the dry foundation was still deposited at the edges. So, I don't know, guys. You guys let me know. Would you spend $45 on this? Maybe you guys already purchased it. But it was impressive with my brush. It still was impressive with this. But I don't know if it's any more impressive than what Dawn dishwashing soap would do. 27-minute video. Wow. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed me washing my blenders and my brushes. And I'm so glad that you guys tune in when I do these live videos. I know the color of the video is always like up and down, can't control that. Well, I can actually control that if I were to just do, like, change this maybe, or go black and white. Anyways, I'm Christina Marie. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching these live videos. Just look how big this is in comparison to this. Wow. If you did, like I said, please hit that thumbs up button and leave me a comment down below. I'm Christina Marie. I'm out. Bye.